Oh, that was a lot. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is not as related to that and not really COVID-19 related. So we're going to move away from COVID-19 for a second. So I'm sure all of you have heard of cryptocurrencies. They're, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, they're billion. Facebook wanted to start one at some point. That's probably a terrible idea, I'm sure. But anyway, cryptocurrencies are essentially these currencies that are not tied to specific national governments like most national currencies are. And they can be used for the purchase of things that can be double-checked through the blockchain, and it's all very secure, right? Sounds great. So there's a giant problem with cryptocurrencies, and it's not just that only, that it essentially, one of the issues with cryptocurrencies is that, like regular currencies, they tend to go to the people who already have them, right? It takes wealth to build wealth in crypto, just like in everything else. So people are having to purchase all this hardware to mine cryptocurrencies and to get cryptocurrencies and make money that way. The other thing, and speaking of the hardware, is that cryptocurrency mining requires a ton of electricity. And because we're not generating electricity in a way that is sustainable, there are environmental consequences to making all that cryptocurrency. And not only is there an environmental impact because it uses a lot of electricity and our electricity isn't generated in a way that is environmentally friendly, the other issue is it requires these huge data centers for people who are really serious about mining it. And there's pollution created from those data centers and warehouses and things all by themselves. So it's kind of a double whammy for the planet in a bad way, that we have huge amounts of cryptocurrency farming going on because we're producing pollution on the front end with the data centers, and on the back end with the electricity generation. So, look, there are plenty of issues with states and with state currencies and the way that currency is manipulated by national governments to create and execute foreign power on the international stage and all of that. But the truth is, relying on cryptocurrencies to save us from the issues of national currencies, it's going to harm the planet in a way that we may not be able to recover from. I'm not totally against cryptocurrencies, but I think for now there is real problems with cryptocurrencies. One, because I think it's problematic for Earth and climate change, and on the other hand, I think it has a tendency to continue the types of structural inequalities and financial inequalities that we see in our world today. I don't think cryptocurrencies, as they're structured now, are going to be useful for creating the socialist future that allows people to have real shots at opportunity and to be treated as economic equals. I just don't think cryptocurrencies can do it, and even worse, I think they're harmful for the planet.